Hello, I'm Jeffrey Wells. This video is a compilation of the videos below, which revolve around the themes in my book, The Faces in the Rain. If you'd like to see more as I update them, please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next on one of my meta conversations. The accident that happens in Central Park begins the story. The subtext is tolerance. Running in New York is a culture that is jealously protected.
1 year ago today, Target's massive data breach sent shockwaves throughout the world.
Right. But these reports are now to the C-suite and also...
Next up is the sad expose of the vet's addictions to painkillers.
Investigative reporting won a prestigious Peabody Award for exposing how the Veterans Administration's become a drug dealer of choice for many veterans who are now addicted to prescription painkillers.
As Allison collaborates, the code embedded in her music
who the collaborators are
is shared across multiple platforms, apps, and even in live concerts.
They're using Logic and Ableton in Austria and Ireland and New York.
So the next one is about this FBI agent, Chris Tarbell.
It was a lesson learned, and I've applied it into cybercrime, compartmentalizing things, and you'll find that it's wide open.
Tarbell infiltrated Anonymous and turned Sabu, then the most...
At the Tanzanian resort, she is undercover. This is the traditional Boma area in one of the chapters. Suites that Alison would be staying in would be similar to this. Next up is elephants celebrating the waterhole, submersing itself almost entirely and just using its trunk to breathe above the water. The next one is a series of videos which I'm calling Meta Conversations, but it will be a series of ongoing vlogs that I will be doing around the themes in my book.
In the country of Tanzania that have so much invested in elephant conservation.
The Tanzanian ports of Dar es Salaam and Zanzibar have become exit points for vast amounts of ivory.
This is a short video from National Geographic, ivory's connection to the slave trade.
We call it ivory trafficking, and it still exists today. History has repeated itself. The same places where this man brought slaves and ivory out of Africa is now under siege by rebel groups, by terror.
An orientation to the geography. The story starts in Central Park. She's recruited, goes to a safe house in Amsterdam, and then to Tanzania, ending up in Stone Town, Zanzibar. The next 6 videos take a look at the locations in my book, starting here with Zanzibar. From her second-story window, she peered down into the narrow street, now suffused with hues of blue and purple light. Bare light bulbs here and there spilling yellow across the cobbled road, turning the Muslim pedestrians into silhouetted abstractions that silently shuffled towards the minaret, thin and resolute at the intersection. Followed by a look at Mombasa, to my character Rex, not terribly impressed by the town. This is the ferry either going to Zanzibar or to Pemba Island. It's a big shipping port, which is the reason that it plays a part in my story. Followed by a closer look at Kariuku Market in Dar es Salaam. The guy in the blue shorts is trying to direct traffic. The next 3 videos have to do with the future of Africa, the continent. This is about power, electric power throughout the continent.
600 million people don't have power.
Power availability in Nigeria is generally between 10 and 20%.
Telecommunications infrastructure in East Africa has led to innovation.
There's a very exciting story taking place in Africa as the old emphasis on aid and philanthropy is giving way to an appreciation for free market capitalism. There's no better manifestation of this than M-Pesa, a remarkable innovation now broadly used in Kenya to enable transactions using mobile phones.
With so many elephants being killed in Africa, there are a lot of orphans and a lot of elephants that need rehabilitation. This is one video that shows some of that process.
Rounding up a traumatized baby elephant is not an easy job. Meshach is a highly skilled keeper, an elephant whisperer.
Glenn Greenwald on why privacy matters.
On which I have been singularly focused for the last 16 months.
I also have written about this, a blog entitled Sharing and the Privacy Trap. The next two videos are about how Bitcoin works.
Bitcoin is just a digital file or ledger that contains names and balances.
Director at the Elephant Rehabilitation Center. He's fond of playing boogie woogie music for his interns, so I thought I'd end the series with some boogie woogie.